Hi, it's Wendy from the Nappy Lady, and I'm here to talk to you today a little bit about a new product that we've got, which is Kijani Nappies. Now, Kijani is a new product, and bear with me, I'm just going to turn my phone off. There's always something I forget, isn't there? Otherwise it's going to ping, ping, ping at me. Look, you're on Facebook. Right, so let's turn that off. So, anyway, so Kijani Nappies. Kijani means green, so this is green baby nappies. And Kijani is something really different for us. It's a social enterprise company in Uganda, and they make nappies for the local and the international market. And in Uganda, unemployment amongst women is around 58%. So Kijani create jobs for women that are good working conditions, but also pay above market rate. Kijani also works with and partners with organisations in Uganda to give local families access to affordable cloth nappies, because without access to nappies, it's going to compromise your household hygiene. So I want to talk to you and show you a little bit about the range. We've ordered everything from them that's currently available. So I'll start with the newborn one. And all the different sizes, they make newborn, one size and extra large, but they all work in the same way. So your newborn size here, it's a little tiny one, and it's got poppers at the waist, and it's in my preference position, which is always to have the poppers vertically, because I find this really helps to prevent wing droop, which is where the front drops down. It just keeps the front nice and secure. So you've got two poppers either side, but you've also got poppers here to adjust the length. So when baby's at the bottom of the weight range, you can just popper it down, and it takes a little bit of length out of the nappy. So see the side there, it's just poppered it down, just takes a little bit length out to make it shorter. So your newborn size fits approximately 3 to 7 kilograms. And this is the waterproof PUL, and it's got two layers. You can see I can kind of separate it there. So it feels really thick, and that was the first thing that I noticed when it came through, because some PUL can feel quite thin, but this feels like a really good, solid, high quality PUL. And this is an all-in-two nappy, which, if you're not sure what that means there's two parts, two separate parts, but that they are popped together to make it all in. So it's all in one piece. So that's your insert there, and you see it was just one simple popper just at the back, and just pops in. So the idea with this nappy is when you come to change it, you just pop out the insert, so you take the soiled one away to wash, but then you just pop in a clean one. General rule of thumb, which we use for all nappies, is you'd have 4 inserts to 1 wrap change. Now, I want to talk to you about the inserts. The insert's very clever, and I really liked it. So, here you go. You've got elastic at the sides, you can see there. So that's to help with containment. So it kind of forms a nice little dip in the nappy to help with containment inside there. And this is a stay dry layer on the top, but the actual insert is made from jersey cotton and bamboo. But on the underside, this is actually a waterproof layer. So when you've got your insert snapped in, all the urine's going to collect in here, but it can't go through to the wrap. So it's going to help keep your wrap drier for longer, except at the front. So you can see at the front here, this is waterproof, and then this is stay dry. And the reason for that is because your wraps cover a big weight range. So when you've got babies smaller, you can just fold over that front so that your insert's a bit shorter to fit the wrap when it's in a shorter setting. When you've got the wrap in the longer setting, you would have the insert out at the full length. So that's your newborn one, very, very dinky. The main one, which we think will be the most popular, is the one size. And now this is, you see, it's actually quite a big nappy for a one size. Now this fits a bigger weight range than a lot of the one size nappies do. This fits from 5 to 20 kilograms, which is generally around 10 to 40 pounds. You find most one size nappies only go up to 35, so you've got a little bit extra on this. So we can all see that the extra length from that going up to 40 pounds, but it's also wider than a lot. So again, if you've got chunky monkeys going on later on, it's not going to be one that you're worried about. It's going to be too small. Works in exactly the same way. You've got 2 lines of poppers here, but you've actually got 3 adjustments for the length, because it's going to fit a much bigger range, so it can be adjusted. Inside works exactly the same. Everything is just bigger. So again, you've got elastic in your pad to help containment. The pad is the full length of the nappy, but it also has the fold down section. So when you have got your nappy adjusted in a shorter setting, your insert is a little bit shorter too. So that is your one size. But the great thing is they also make an extra large. there's so many companies that don't, and you kind of, if you've got an older child or a bigger child and all of a sudden they've outgrown the nappies, you don't know where to go. So it's great that we've got another option now. So this is the extra large. Very similar, but very slight differences. So similarities, I see the same great thick PUL, and it also poppers in. See, the insert is much bigger here, much longer insert. Again, just poppers in at the back. Has your elastic on the sides, has your waterproofing underneath, apart from the front section. But the difference is on the wrap. Now, let me just pop this in. Now, the front, this is the front of the nappy. You've got stretchy elastic there, and at the back, and you've got lovely big tabs that come round. So this is how this nappy covers a bigger weight range. Now, the extra large goes from 30 to 70 pounds, so much bigger, much larger than normal nappies. In kilograms, that's roughly 15 to 30 kilograms. So just to compare you to the one size, which is here, you notice the front, it's just like standard, like most other nappies, no elastic at the front. But your extra large has that elastic at the front, and that's how you get the much bigger weight range to go all the way around. You've got elastics in the leg as well, and again, really stretchy. So there's your main nappies. Kijani also make boosters. So the boosters are made of, again, cotton and bamboo, and come in 3 sizes. Newborn, 1 size, and extra large. Just hold them up so you can see the difference. So you've got the 3 sizes here. Now, key thing is, let me just grab you the 1 size one. If you are boosting your nappy, which, you know, is quite common as baby gets older, often with an all-in-two, you would put the booster underneath. This is the same as you do with the Wizard Duo. You put the booster underneath so it's out the way. But if you do that with the Kijani, remember you've got that waterproof layer, it's actually going to stop the urine getting to the boosters. The booster's not going to do its job. So if you get to the point of needing a booster, and this will be any booster, it doesn't have to just be the Kijani booster, you need to put it on top. So it's on the top next to baby's skin to absorb the urine, and it will allow the rest to pass into the pad. This does, however, mean that you're bypassing the stay dry layer because the stay dry layer is underneath. So on a younger child, if you still want the stay dry, you'd need to put a separate fleece liner or a separate paper liner. But if you're boosting when baby gets older, you might not want to, because obviously if they feel a bit wetter, it can help with potty training. Now, I've laid the booster flat, but of course you can fold it exactly where you need it to be. Rule of thumb tends to be that you'd put a booster towards the front for a boy and towards the back for a girl, but you can put it actually anywhere that you need it. Because this is going to keep baby feeling wet, you could also consider this nappy for EC, which is elimination communication or infant pottying, because baby's going to feel wet, so that could be another good option for you. The other thing you can use the boosters for is for their potty training pants, which I'll do next. And in the potty training pants, the 1 size booster fits the 2 to 4 year old, and the extra large booster would fit the 4 to 6 year old. So trainer pants, let me grab one now. There we go, so there is your trainer pants. These are a little bit different to the main nappies. Look at those stretchy sides. You probably can't see it with the light through, I can from this angle, but there is 4 rows of really thick elastic, really strong there, that's going to give that stretch, so nothing's going to give way. And you've got 4 poppers on there to secure it at the front, so nothing is just going to pop off or disappear. And this is so that when you've got a child who is potty training, and you know they wake up in the night, need to go to the toilet, they can actually take themselves down, and they can, you know, the stretchy tabs aren't going to come off, and they can just pull the pants down. Inside otherwise is very similar. You have, again, the inside of this wrap has got stay dry all on it, and the pad exactly the same. You can see it's got, you see the big gusset on there, it's really deep, because this is for a 2 to 4 year old, so it's really easy to see on those. And again, it's the same fabric, same stay dry, but it poppers in at the front and at the back. So if the child pulls it down, you haven't got to worry that, you know, the pad's going to dangle out the side. It's all kept inside there. So that's for a 2 to 4 year old, so we expect that to be really popular. So that's a really common age to still need them. But we also have, they make it really big pants here. So this is for 4 to 6 year olds, which again is still a common issue, that you need something at night time for those. So again, those, you've got really strong elastic at the sides. You've actually got 5 layers there of elastic, so nice and strong. And inside you can see big insert inside to give you a high absorbency for an older child. And then if you did need to boost it, so this is the extra large one, you would use the extra large booster. And you can put that on top if you want the child to feel wet, or if you don't want to, you could obviously still use a stay dry layer. So that's the Kijani range. It's about to go on the website in the next few minutes. So we've had our first delivery in, and we've got another delivery coming in again shortly. So I hope you're as excited about it as we are. We think it's a really wonderful brand. Anyway, take care and see you soon.